Hey guys, what is going on? It is Shard, GVRP here, back again with a new video on this channel, guys. So today's video is actually going to be another video that kind of ties in with GV3 again. So I know that you guys have been really enjoying these videos recently, and honestly I've really enjoyed making these videos for you guys too. So today I'm actually going to be going through cars that I miss in Greenville. Now I do just want to put out that two of the cars on this list are actually already in GV4. Except the reason why I'm putting them on this list is due to another reason. So yeah, but you guys will find that out in a bit. So yeah, so I actually have 5 cars here that I'm going to be showing you guys, or not really showing you guys because I don't have enough to buy them in GV3, except I'm going to be explaining to you guys like on why I missed them and stuff like that. So the first car that I have put on this list is the 2011 Subaru Wrx Sdi. Now this one is honestly quite biased because for those of you who don't know, I'm a big Subaru fan. So yeah, and also my dad actually owns this car in real life. So yeah, this one is honestly quite biased, but for those of you who don't know, this car used to be in GV3, but unfortunately it never actually got implemented into the revamp, which in my opinion did really suck because it was a really cool car to drive around in. And yeah, I honestly quite enjoyed it. Hopefully they do add it back sometime, and oh my gosh, I'm so bad at driving. But yeah, as I was saying, hopefully they do add it back sometime in the future. They haven't really posted anything in the future updates showcasing that they are going to be adding it back. But yeah, hopefully me making this video will hopefully influence them to bring it back. But yeah. Also, I feel like Greenville really has like not a lot of Subarus. I mean, we have a decent selection, but there could honestly be more in my opinion. But that is also the same with some other car brands too in the game, so yeah. So the second car that I'm going to be moving on to here is the Mclaren 720S. So you may ask, well Shard, why would you want a Mclaren 720S when we already have plenty other McLarens in the game? And I mean, to be honest, we don't have a whole lot of McLarens, but we have enough, to be honest. Except the reason why I'm putting the 720S on the list is because that I honestly just think it would be good to have sort of like a newer McLaren in the McLaren range in GV4, because of course we do have like the Speedtail and the McLaren GT and stuff like that, but I feel like it would honestly be cool if we had like another variation, I guess, because the McLaren 720S almost looks like the revamped version of the current McLaren we have in the game that costs $200,000. So I honestly feel like it would be really cool to have the 720S in the game as well, as it just, in my opinion, it does look quite a lot better, and it would honestly just be cool to have something new and another McLaren in the game as well, since at the moment we don't have a whole lot of McLarens, and since that was already in GV3 before, why don't they just add it back, you know? So yeah. So the third car I'm going to be moving on to is the Koenigsegg Regera. So a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, well Shard, the Koenigsegg Regera is already in Greenville or in GV4. Why do you miss this car if it's already in the game? Well, the thing is that there's actually a feature missing on this car that used to be in GV3 but is no longer in GV4. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know what this feature is, and this is actually being able to open up the trunk. Now, I doubt they will ever add this feature back. Well, it's not really a feature, I guess it's just a thing that was in the car, but I honestly doubt they will ever add this feature back due to the fact that, one, all the parts that, like, you know, made up the engine would drop your FPS way too low, and also 2, it just really wouldn't suit the game overall, since no other cars can really do that at this point in GV4. So it wouldn't fit the game really at all from how it is today, and they probably wouldn't never land up adding it back. But the thing is that this is really a feature that I do miss though, due to the fact I found it really cool for RPs. Like for example, if you broke down your car, or if you broke down your Koenigsegg, you could like open up the trunk and show them like what's wrong with the engine and stuff like that, and it would kind of be like a lot more, you know, in-depth and detailed compared to how it is now with the Koenigsegg, where you can't actually open up the trunk, and it's overall just not as realistic and cool in my opinion. But yeah, I do definitely miss the feature. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, so the next car that I actually want to move on to here is the Western Motors Cirgo XA. So for those of you who don't know, this was actually a separate trim to the current Cirgo that we have in the game, and it is in GV4 from my knowledge, except it is actually no longer on sale. I'm pretty sure it went off sale quite a while ago now. I don't honestly know why I didn't buy it, because I was fully aware of it going off sale, except I never really I just kind of decided that I wasn't going to buy it, due to the fact that it was a fictional car brand, so I was kind of like, I'm probably never going to end up driving it, you know, there's no point in me getting it. But nowadays, I honestly quite regret not buying it before it did go off sale, because in my opinion, the new Cirgo doesn't really look that good at all, to be honest. The old one, in my opinion, at least, looks a lot better and a lot more aggressive and stuff like that. But yeah, I do wish I did buy it, but unfortunately I didn't, and yeah. But yeah, so the main reason why I didn't actually end up buying it was just due to the fact that it was a, you know, fictional car, and I didn't really think I would actually drive it around and stuff like that due to it not being as realistic. But it's still nowadays a cool car to drive around in Greenville, because it's something unique, something that you can't get anymore. And of course the swag wagon is unique, but except I'd say that the Cirgo is honestly way more unique than the swag wagon, just due to the fact that not as many people actually have it as people have the swag wagon. But yeah, and now the very last car, guys, that I'm going to be moving on to is the old Toyota Senna. So I'm actually pretty sure there's a Toyota Senna in the game today, otherwise there isn't one, but I'm going to be talking about the one back in GV3. So the reason why I quite like this is, one, it was a very, very good family minivan, in my opinion, and it was really cool for role plays and stuff like that. And two, the original model that they used actually had like 3D rims to it, which was really cool. And when I talk about 3D rims, I'm not talking about these like decals. Obviously these are fine, but they actually had full-on 3D rims, like solid objects, which is really, really cool in my opinion. I doubt they would ever do that today, just due to the way how Greenville has, you know, resorted to making their cars. And I will admit that the car models in today's Greenville is a lot better than how they used to be, but I do really miss how the, you know, how the Senna had the 3D wheels instead of like the 2D decal wheels. But yeah, and also it was overall just a great roleplay car to use, and yeah. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. Again, if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, as it would really, really help out my channel. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you later, and goodbye.